Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a display case for your Lego sets or minifigures, whichever one you want to do, with only using a frame, base plate, and a couple extra pieces. Let's get to it. So starting off, we do need a couple things. We're going to need a 32 by 32 base plate. It doesn't matter what color you're going to grab. They also do have green and blue if you prefer. The next item on our list is going to be the sun ahead frame from IKEA. I'll go and leave it down in the description below so then that way you guys get the right one for this project. They also do have it in white if you guys are interested, but I prefer black. And we're going to need a pair of scissors. So once we open up these hinges right here, we can go ahead and pull it apart. There we go. We can go ahead and open up our base plate. So now that we have our frame and our base plate, you can see that the base plate doesn't fit properly. It actually is bigger than the frame, and that's why we need the scissors, because we're going to cut a couple strips from the base plate itself to make it fit on here. I'm just going to go ahead and try to do my best to keep it straight, but we're just going to go ahead and do basically one stud all the way through. So now that we cut it from this side, we're going to go and turn it over and cut it from this side as well. Go one stud again, and there we go. I do want to mention that if you are going to be using the scissors, this is plastic and it is going to be a little hard. So be careful on the edges because there might be some plastic sticking out. If you want to go and sand it down or just pass by with the scissors again to go and clip off the excess clips that are on the outside. I do want to let you guys know that it doesn't matter if it's not straight. If it's crooked, that's okay, because once we put it on the frame, you're not even going to see it. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to go and remove this plastic film from the cover of the frame. And it actually does have two, so I can go remove the one on the other side too. We're gonna go and place it inside first. Very nice. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go and put the spacer inside. And now that we have our spacer, our base plate is just gonna be laying right on top of it. And then basically to finish it off, we're just gonna go ahead and put the rest of it back on and close it up. So this is where I wanted to show you guys that it doesn't really matter if the sides aren't that straight. You can see that the spacer actually covers some of that base plate going around, so you don't even see those crooked edges anyway. So you guys are good if you leave it how it is. And that's it. I'm basically done. This is exactly how I wanted it. I did want an empty canvas, so then that way I can go and display some of my microfighters, just like this one over here on the right side. And it's going to be super convenient since this is a base plate. It already has studs, and I can go and just place it on there with no issues. And here's the final result. This is exactly what I was going for, and I do have some space right here if I end up putting something else on there. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the pieces that I use so I can give them that front facing look. First off, I do have this clear angled piece. This is more to go ahead and space it from the wall, so then that way I can use additional items on my minifigures like Captain America's wings or Gamora's sword. Next piece is going to be this white piece, so then that way it can go and blend in with the background. And you can see that it does have a bar, and I'm going to go ahead and grab a clip piece, so then that way I can go ahead and clip it on there and give it that angled look that I need to give them that front facing look. I did also use these two 2x2 pieces on here to extend the platform. It's not really needed, but I went ahead and used it so then that way I can add the accessories of these minifigures. That's it. We're just going to go ahead and clip it on there and we're good to go. And you just want to be careful when you go ahead and put the base plate on there, so then that way the minifigures don't move. And then you just want to go ahead and put the cover on and close these clips. And this is the final result for the one for the minifigures if you're going to go ahead and display it just like this as well. The good thing about the frames is that you can go ahead and wall mount them. It does come with this clip on here, so once you put a nail on the wall, you should be able to hang it. Or you do have the option to go ahead and extend the leg, so in that way you can go ahead and lay them down and display it like that as well. And here's the end result. You can see for my display, I do have two minifigures on this side, and then for the left side, I do have my microfighters. And I also know that the center is also lowered. That's my fault, but you guys get the idea. But that's it on the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any other recommendations, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. And like I said before, I'll go ahead and leave everything down in the description, so then that way you guys have everything needed to make your own. I'll see you guys in the next one.